entertainment, hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications to get all of my content, all of my videos, and salute to all of the people that rock with me and the people that aren't rocking with me. Uh, y'all can kick rocks, and I appreciate the people that's hating too as well. Let's get right to it, man. Shout out to the whole entire Lions Den basketball and boxing community, and shout out to uh, all of my subs, day ones and new subs. Like, share, uh, hit the notifications, uh, and sub to the channel if you're not a member, man. All right, yesterday, man, we had some football. I haven't talked about it in a few days. Of course, we know it's getting down to the wire. A lot of people expected the Cowboys. What's up with it, Ted? A lot of people expected the Cowboys um, to try to crawl back into this thing. Michael Parsons had predicted and stated that the Cowboys could still make the playoffs, still got a shot. Well, that didn't happen. I mean, we lost to them, and I'm not trying to rain on their parade or anything, but Tampa, we lost by a fumble yesterday. And so what that does is, with the Washington win, that basically eliminates the Cowboys' contention from being in the playoffs or having a shot at the playoffs. We Atlanta actually Atlanta has a chance to have a lock on the division now, on our division, the Atlanta Falcons. And of course, they cut ties with Kirk Cousins. And I want to give a shout out to the brother Lemon Pepper Lou. Please hit the like when you come here. Double tap the screen, please. I want to give a shout out to the brother Lemon Pepper Lou, because I listened to his video yesterday about the 49ers, and he was talking about Kirk Cousins being on the market. Uh, I don't think that the 49ers should go after any other quarterback, and they should stick with Brock Purdy. Now, paying him, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, Brock Purdy, you can kind of see him getting paid just a little bit though, considering what he's had to deal with. But I mean, people want to see rings. I mean, I look at it from a standpoint of when they had Jimmy Garoppolo, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Okay, what we're here to talk about is the uh, the NFC and how it's going to play out. Um, yeah, man. I mean, look, bro. I I never saw Brock Purdy as a game manager. I never looked at him as a game manager. I actually looked at him as a top quarterback. Now, you got to consider what they've dealt with. They're depleted with injuries, and they're having, listen. They lost their best receiver, okay, and I got to put Ayuk above Debo, okay. They lost their best receiver, man, in IU. Then on top of that, on your defense, they're pretty much demoralized, man. They don't have anybody, and the fact that they were still in some of those games, I got to give Brock Purdy his credit. You said Purdy is not that guy. I would give him. I would give him the bag. Well, he is that guy. Okay. He led them to a Super Bowl. Okay, let's talk about that, right? He led them to a Super Bowl. You can't take that away. Did Jimmy Garoppolo lead them to a Super Bowl? No, they did not. No, he did not. Okay, you know, he did the same thing that Kaepernick did. Led him to a Super Bowl. Now he got to win, of course. But if we're gonna go by that logic, Ted, I mean, Joe Burrow had one good season. Guess what? They paid Joe Burrow, and everybody said that Joe Burrow was their guy. So explain that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to give Brock Purdy his credit. And on top of that, listen, like I told you, I'm not a huge Kyle Shanahan fan at all. Okay, but Kyle Shanahan did what he could with what he had to work with. I mean, like I said, man, the whole team is depleted with injuries. There's only so much that you could do. There's only so much what you could do, and we're not talking about some mediocre guys that are hurt. We're talking about main guys, starters, offensive linemen. Ted. No, he's not. Man, he had one good season, man. and like I said, man, Joe Burrow, and look at it like this: if it wasn't, let's put it like this, right? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase made Joe Burrow look even better. You're talking about a guy that set the wide receiver record, man. Nah, man, and listen, it doesn't take away from Joe Burrow, but I was using that as an example. They both made it to the Super Bowl. They had a I'm not gonna say a Cinderella season, but nobody expected Joe Burrow to do the shit that he did, and a lot of people didn't expect Brock Purdy to do the shit that he did. Joe Burrow got paid. Brock Purdy was in the Super Bowl, and actually, if we really want to be technical, they had a chance of really winning had it not been for the play calling of San Fran. It came down to the wire, man. It came down to a few minutes, man. San Fran could have won that game. He's your guy. Well, I mean, and I understand that. We can't be biased here, though. We have to look at the facts, man. They both made it to the Super Bowl. Like, let's line it up. Let's do the tale of the tape. Let's line it up. Like, Joe Burrow, he ended up getting his money or whatever, but guess what? Joe Burrow couldn't stay healthy. I mean, of course, football is a little different, you know what I'm saying? Got to consider the types of injuries that you sustain or whatever, but I'm not going to go quite in on them like that. But I mean, still, Purdy showed up. I think Purdy was hurt a little bit himself too, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he could throw the long ball. That's great, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from Joe Burrow. But like I think this is the point I'm trying to make, Ted. What that money, and he made it to a Super Bowl. Well, you got to look at Brock Purdy too. I mean, he made it to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Nobody expected him to make it. Had actually two great receivers. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, with Debo, in Debo's case, he ended up getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, man, we call it what it is. The 49ers defense, they were pretty much like, in my opinion, they were the reason that the San Francisco 49ers were there. But we're not gonna act like Brock Purdy was so much of a game manager, like he was on some Joe Flacco type shit. Nah, Brock Purdy did make some nice throws. You know what I'm saying? You saw some elite level type of play from Brock Purdy. Y'all put you're putting Joe Burrow, all of a sudden he got the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, he made one he made one Super Bowl. Yeah, that's great. But then the very next year, look what happened. Now it's the same thing that happened. It's happening with Brock Purdy. But Joe Burrow got the bag. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, he ended up getting the bag. Trevor Lawrence is my guy, man. But he had a horrible season, man. And they gave him the bag. I see Stephen Green isn't in here, man. Stephen Green didn't pull up. Stephen Green was talking about the Cowboys still got a chance. What about Goldilocks? Yeah, man. What about Goldilocks? I don't see Goldilocks in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He don't want to come in here. He don't want to face the music, man. Nah, man. You got to show up, Steven. Steven, where you at, man? Y'all, I want to know what happened. Oh, you call him Goldilocks? Oh, okay. I thought you about talking about the queen that be on here, Goldilocks. Shout out to Goldilocks. So, nah, you call him Sunshine, man. Sunshine. That's his name, man. Sunshine. Yeah, man. He gotta have a better season next season, man. I was so disappointed in Trevor Lawrence, bro. Like, man, I vouch for this dude, man. I was on his side, man. I had Trevor Lawrence's back, bro. Nah, man, but you know, shout out to my squad, man. We still on pace. More than likely, probably gonna be wild card. Um, we're tied with Atlanta 8-7, but they still got Atlanta uh, at number one or whatnot in the division. The Falcons, man, the Falcons could actually, man. I'm not saying the Falcons could win, but they could actually make some noise. I haven't given up on the y'all. Hey, and this is another thing, Chad. I think y'all have the when we talk about the Lions, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Green Bay Packers, y'all got the strongest division in the NFL right now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all have the strongest division. I could be wrong. I have to go back and check. But the last time I checked, because y'all are 10-4 and y'all are third, y'all have a great record. I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, y'all have the strongest division in football right now. Woo, man. Yeah, Ted, man, that's gonna be woo, man. Hey, if y'all win, I can't say shit, man. Cause but you know what? I just said that I said that we weren't going anywhere. I didn't say that y'all couldn't win. I just said that y'all couldn't. Y'all had no chance of beating. Like I got the Lions coming out of the NFC. That's all I was saying. But like I said, I never took anything away from the Green Bay Packers talent. I never took anything away from their talent. But it's getting down to the wire, man. This is gonna be pretty interesting, man. My whole focus is on the AFC because now the talk done shifted. Now everybody got Baltimore winning again. If Packers win it all, man, that would be crazy. And you know what? Jordan Love does. See, Jordan Love is that type of player. Jordan Love is he's that type of player that heats up in the playoffs. He showed that last season. Like he heats up towards the end of seasons, man. Like at the beginning of the season, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he had an injury this season and whatnot, but then like he'll start off sluggish, man, and then out of nowhere, this motherfucker, man, just start straight balling, man, out of nowhere. That's why I always like Jordan Love. People looked at me crazy like when I said, nah, just be patient with Jordan Love, because everybody was ready to ride off Jordan Love. I like, nah, I'm not gonna ride off Jordan Love just yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did, man. Man, listen, man, you gotta give Jordan Love his credit. He got to go further this year, though, in order to really stamp his name or whatnot. I mean, they got the talent to do it. I mean, y'all got a dynamic running game. Uh, y'all good in the air. Y'all have a respectable defense. Now, Allen Iverson, man, I'm not gonna talk about football. I see Stephen Green didn't want to show up. I know Stephen Green a little upset right now. He over there punching the air right now, man. Cowboy. Oh man. Um, but AI and Michael Vick, they were Allen Iverson, Bubba Chuck. I want people to understand, man. When AI was in the league, that was my favorite player, man. AI was AI was my favorite player. Okay, I watched AI coming up. Um, I lived where he lived for a little while, living in Virginia. Now, I want to give a shout out to Bubba Chuck for being inducted into the Bethel High School uh, Hall of Fame, into the Bruins Bethel Bruins Hall of Fame. That's where he played high school. Of course, he led Bethel to two uh, state titles in basketball and as well as football. Phenomenal. Now people talking about he like AI man. He could have played in the NFL, man. I know some people gonna think I'm crazy for saying that, but he could have played in the NFL. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't realize this. Basketball wasn't even AI's first love. It was football. He didn't even want to play basketball. He said it was too soft. You know what I'm saying? He wanted something little bit more physical. And but he stuck. You know, he stuck with basketball. But he was good in both. I felt like, in my opinion, I felt like he was better in. I felt like he was better in basketball. That's just from seeing him. But he was phenomenal on the football field too. A lot of people talk about all these, like, genetics that guys got and stuff like that. Well, as far as athleticism and being gifted with, like, just like some players that just have a knack to play multiple sports and excel at both of them, I don't think AI gets talked about enough because he was just naturally gifted as an athlete. This dude can run. This dude was extremely fast. This dude had hops out of this world, like insane hops at 5'11". You know what I'm saying? 6 foot, like just freakish athleticism, and he had the mental fortitude. More importantly, um, of course, odds were stacked up against AI. Everybody talked about their humble beginnings and stuff like that. you know, my parents met AI's mom at the grocery store. Okay, uh, my people did, man. You know, went to his junior high. You know, and seen him. I seen him when I was in the seventh grade. He came back because by that time he was in the Georgetown, getting ready. He was going into the league rookie year. Man, came back, man, and just clearing the rim with ease, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like he made basketball look so effortless, man. And when you have that type of gift, man, you know for sure. Like, everybody, like, they didn't care about the size. They just knew that this guy was going to go to the league. He had that type of impact on the court. And Ted, you were talking about a game changer and stuff like that, like with Joe Burrow. AI was a game changer. Um, but yeah, man, shout out to AI, and shout out to Mike Vick. Now, the reason why I mentioned Mike Vick is because Mike Vick, as you know, he's a coach now at Norfolk State, and AI saluted Michael Vick. You got to remember, both of those guys are from VA. They are from Virginia. Michael Vick, uh, he had odds stacked against him. You know what I'm saying, with the whole dog fighting stuff. You know what I'm saying. And looking back at, looking back on it now, man, I felt like, man, I felt like they did Mike Vick wrong, man. Like I'm just being real, man. But a lot of people, the media, they pour gasoline on the fire, calling Mike Vick the dog killer and stuff like that. Um, they just wanted to make it back, and he won the people back. You know what I'm saying? It took him a while. It took Mike Vick. The magnitude of hate that he had was similar to Kobe at one point. I lived through it. I watched it. Like that dominated. Like Michael Vick's that whole ordeal dominated the headlines, man, for at least 2 years, man. Yeah, man. Like, you know what, Ted? And I know this is gonna make some people upset, probably. I wasn't tripping on what Mike Vick did. You know what I'm saying? And really, honestly, it was the people around him. But dog fighting, if you grow up where I grew up, man, dog fighting is a sport. It was very lucrative. Everybody see it as real barbaric and all this other stuff. Nah, man, a lot of guys they had love for those trained killers that they trained and stuff. But at the same time, it's unfortunate, man. But some of those dogs they had to put down. Now, in the way that they did it, you know what I'm saying? I understand where they're coming from. You don't do that or whatever. Um, but some of the dogs did have to be put down, unfortunately, because once you train a dog like that, that's hard to break, man. It's hard to break them from being a pretty much a killer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And listen, bro. Like my guys like Michael Vick and AI, man. They they're gods in Hampton Roads. They're gods in Newport News. AI is a god in VA. You hear me? Like even Ronald Curry was at that one point. I don't know if some people remember Ronald Curry. He played for North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was a crazy time during that time, man. It was a crazy time. But salute to both AI and Mike Vick, man, for uh, their well-deserved accomplishment. Mike Vick, man, being able to bounce back and turn a new leaf, so to speak. He really wasn't that bad of a person. Like dog fighting. People act like Michael Vick was constantly in trouble, like he was constantly in jail and stuff like that. That's really the only thing that he had. I mean, he probably had a few little minor incidents or whatever, but you didn't hear about him constantly, what I'm saying, being locked up, constantly being stopped by the cops, constantly. Nah, all of his stuff was his style of play, and that was controversial. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you had to look at it because you have Michael Vick and AI, ushering in that hip hop feel into both leagues. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both of them, and AI, gave his flowers where Michael Vick could smell them, man. So shout out to them, man. Now I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this whole Travis Hunter Travis Hunter, Leanna Lee nonsense. Um, of course, you know you got video surfacing of Leanna Lee twerking on another guy at a party and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet, like I said, is undefeated. It was at a she been in a rap video. She took a picture with the same skirt on and all this other stuff. Everybody's up in here talking about Travis Hunter looking sad and all this other stuff. Look, man. First off, you make your bed, you lie in it. But also, this is another thing too. Travis Hunter ain't tripping about it. Listen. Travis Hunter ain't really even tripping about it. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping about it more than what he is. And then on top of that, you got to realize this too. Check this out, right? This is gonna make some people. It's gonna shock the people, you know. And I know a lot of people they're not on my side talking about this stuff, but I really don't care. Okay, I could care less, man. How anybody feels. Travis Hunter probably don't mind that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys, man, that don't mind their female dancing on another guy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that. Like I said, we don't know the course of their relationship. Y'all don't know it. I don't know it or anything. But Travis Hunter ain't tripping on it. Nah, he's not tripping on it. They're still gonna get married, whether you like it or not. Travis Hunter is still gonna be in the league, whether you like it or not. And he still got the focus on his craft, whether you like it or not. So I don't understand why everybody's making the Travis Hunter situation such a big ass deal. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all didn't really start talking about this until Leanna had came in the picture. And then this is another thing too. Listen, man. Listen. They've already addressed everything publicly. Y'all just trying to add more bullshit on. They probably don't. They probably sitting back laughing. What you don't realize, man, is actually the more y'all talk about them, it's just boosting everything up for them. The popularity. You said Vick in college was special. Yeah, he was. But I was talking about Travis Hunter right now and the Leanna Lee situation. Her, getting her twerk on in the video and all this other stuff. I mean, listen, man, video vixens are gonna be video vixens. I mean, if he'd have got with a stripper, well, guess what? They'd be talking about, oh yeah, well, he with a stripper. If he'd got with a porn star, guess what? They'd be talking about, oh yeah, he with a porn star. And this, that, and the third. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on one second, y'all. You said Des Bryant just wanted Travis, just won Travis. Man, all these niggas that's coming out, man, are clout chasing. They trying to make a name off of Travis Hunter. They want his popularity. Uh, you even got Bow Wow. Man, we ain't heard from Bow Wow since Like Mike, nigga. we, Bow Wow, Bow Wow mad because Sierra was creaming on Future, man. Been creaming on Russell. Bow Wow wasn't able to make Sierra cream like that. You know what I'm saying? So cream and scream on him. You know what I'm saying? Like got Bow Wow coming out, man. Yeah, Bow Wow trying to chase clout and shit, man. Get the hell up out of here. Talking about, oh man, you should trying to tell Travis Hunter what to do, nigga. Listen, man, the beauty of everything, right? Even if Travis Hunter did drop his female off at the party or whatever, nigga, that's his prerogative, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you don't know Travis Hunter went ducked off somewhere else, man? How you don't know that? You like I said, y'all niggas don't know the situation. Yeah, Bow, Bow Wow mad because he probably tried to holler at her, and he ain't getting no time of day, so he's salty. I'm not falling for this shit, man. Everybody's all crazy, man. Listen, y'all need to be thinking. You said this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Russell Wilson better be glad he win it because Sierra probably would have been gone. She probably would have went to Travis Hunter next. Nah, but man, I don't fall for that dumbass shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they still get married, man. Like, what? Like, y'all more worried about it than Travis Hunter is. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Oh, he a simp, nigga. Like, he made his own decision or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, there's been this Leanna Lee situation. There's been plenty of wives been spotted. Like, look at the situation that's going on with ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. Rihanna was flirting with Terrence Bud Crawford, taking pictures, flirting right there. You know what I'm saying? That shit happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Her being in a music video, man, I don't trip out on that shit. You know what I'm saying? It could have been worse. Could have been you know what I'm saying, some OnlyFans stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, they're doing their investigating, they doing their cop work. It was recently, they talking about it was 3 years ago, but they been together 5 years ago. How you not know that these motherfuckers, like, they've been in a relationship 5 years? How you not know? Like, relationships got they rough patches. You know what I'm saying? How you not know they took a break for a little bit? You know what I'm saying? How you not know that, Travis Hunter probably went and go smash some other females, you know, when they took a break or something like that. Like I said, y'all niggas don't know nothing, man. Y'all niggas want to destroy this relationship so bad because Travis Hunter got a name. Y'all don't like the way that this guy, done won the Heisman, done got 7 awards. He got a woman that y'all feel like he shouldn't be with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of, like, look at Burner Boy and Chloe. Everybody's starting to hate on that. Man, look, to be honest with you, bro, yeah, she this and she that and everything, Ted, but I mean, honestly, bro, like, listen, bro, I don't, I guess it's just me, man. I'm not gonna be up in there, oh my God, like, she looked that way, this way, whatever, man. She a regular damn female, just like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And uh, and look, I'm not trying to sit up here and talk shit about her, no shit like that. But dog, this is social media. Like, if you see her in real life or something like that, probably could be completely different. You take the makeup off, you know what I'm saying? You go, and go live with her or something like that, you know what I'm saying? There'll probably be some disgusting things that you probably can't stand about her or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So That's what I mean, man. And to get back to what I was saying just a few minutes or like a minute ago, how do you not know that they went through a rough patch? Yeah, with the minimal people, it's all good, man. You know, hey, I'm still gonna cook regardless. Hey, if people wanna lead this channel and lead this community, you know what I'm saying? Dog, that don't bother me. That don't bother me, man. Like, let me tell you something, man. Being dolo, being you know, a one man wrecking crew, nigga, being a lone ranger, nigga, Booker Eli mentality, nigga. No pun intended to Denzel Washington, nigga, Booker Eli, nigga. Nigga, I thrive on that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if whether I got one, whether I got 1,000, nigga, that shit don't bother me, man. That shit don't bother me, cause I know the real people. They gonna be there. Like, if you get mad because of a take or an opinion that I got, or because I'm giving you real life, you know what I'm saying, to everybody that's listening, nigga, that's on you. I don't like, this isn't my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. All my subs, I got love for each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have a life, outside of this too. You know what I'm saying? I got real situations that have taken place with me. Like I said, I had a death in the family that just took place recently. You understand? But I don't get on here and take it out on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if you come, you come. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter to me. What I'm here to do is I'm here to fertilize your brain and give you the real. A lot of people can't handle what I'm saying about Travis Hunter. All this shit is gonna blow over, and everybody enjoy your clout chasing right now, because all this shit is gonna blow over. All this Travis Hunter nonsense. Watch, it's gonna blow over. Then y'all gonna be on something else. Y'all, when he gets married, when he gets married, it's gonna be even more people that are gonna be mad. It's gonna be even more people that are upset. What are y'all really mad at Travis Hunter for? Y'all really have no all this stuff. There's worse situations going on in relationships right now. But the only thing the best you could do is bring up her being in a video or her twerking on somebody at a party or something like that. That's the best y'all could do. Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that. You got to come stronger than that, man. You got to come stronger than that. And it hasn't broke them. It hasn't broke them, and that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter hasn't given up, man. If you want to sit there and call him a simp or anything like that, I guess he'll be a simplified motherfucker up in the NFL, and you won't. Yeah, I know y'all mad. I know. But make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm about to ride out. Sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit the notifications too. Straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. Shouts out to the whole entire Lions Den basketball and boxing community. Till then, man, I'm gone.